Perhaps Mr. Armstrong's warmest relationships with governmental and education leaders in this area of the world are in Israel. Back in 1968, Ambassador College, under the auspices of the Worldwide Church of God, entered a joint participation with Hebrew University in a large archaeological project in Jerusalem's Temple Mount. More recently, Mr. Herbert Armstrong traveled to Israel to participate in a dedication ceremony with Mayor Teddy Kollek at Jerusalem's Liberty Bell Park. A stone marker in the park honoring Herbert Armstrong was unveiled in recognition of his sponsorship of the children's playground area. Later that same day, Mr. Armstrong and his party were entertained by a special performance of Israel and Arab youths at the ICCY, International Cultural Center for Youth. On the square at the ICCY, a plaque honors Mr. Armstrong as well. During his stay in Israel, Mr. Armstrong spoke to many prominent dignitaries at a luncheon in his honor at Mount Scopus campus of the Hebrew University. It was hosted by Professor Mazar and Dr. Aviram, and the Deputy Prime Minister of Israel, Yigael Yadin. In recognition of Mr. Armstrong's 10-year participation with Israeli leaders in government and education, he had several meetings at the Knesset with Prime Minister Menachem Begin, Foreign Minister Moshe Dayan, Shimon Peres, chairman of Israel's leading Labor Party, and the Speaker of the Knesset, Yitzhak Shamir. He then visited the President of Israel, Yitzhak Navon, at his home. Thus, in recent years, these visits of Herbert Armstrong to various world leaders have become the focal point of the Church's Great Commission.
Strange affinity with Judaism and Israel. Herbert met with all 7 prime ministers and 7 presidents of Israel from 1968 until 1975. They rolled out the red carpet for him. Herbert, through Ambassador College, was given access to dig at the Temple Mount for 20 years. It was rumored that the main thing they were looking for was the Ark of the Covenant. It's interesting that 2 of Herbert's assistants, Stanley Rader and Robert Lawrence Kuhn, who were both still Orthodox Jews, sued George Lucas for the right to the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark, saying that Lucas stole the script from them. More strange coincidences aside, an even stranger thing happened in 1984, as described here by Aaron Dean.
In 1984, I was in his house, and some Levites, they were priests actually, that came to the door and knocked on the door. There were 4 of them. They had the curls and the black hats and black garb, and so it's pretty easy to know who they were. And they wanted to see Mr. Armstrong. And so I asked Mr. Armstrong, do you want to see them? And he said, sure. So he came in, they talked to him. And they said they wanted him actually to help fund a temple they wanted to build. They already had all the temple accoutrements, the horns, the silver things. I mean, you can read all the things that they had. They had the red heifer, the garments. They were raising money to build that temple.
Levite priests asking Herbert to help build the 3rd temple. Herbert was such an ardent supporter of Israel, he had Star of David diamond cufflinks. Unbeknownst to many Jews and Christians, this symbol is not the Star of David. The hexagram is an ancient pagan symbol used throughout Hinduism, Buddhism, and Freemasonry, among others. In fact, the square and compass of Freemasonry looks a lot like an unfinished hexagram. The oldest known finding of this symbol was on an Armenian dig circa the 3rd millennium BC. The symbol of the Jews up until the modern Zionist movement was the menorah from the tabernacle in the wilderness, not a hexagram.